second straight birdie. Nasa Hataoka also at that fourth. She won on some tough greens, putted beautifully a month ago when she won at Wilshire Country Club in LA. Then at the fifth, her approach to the par four. And that for Nasa. Brittany Lang, winner here 11 years ago at 36 years of age. At the seventh. Oh, has she done it? Yes.
Ready to play some good golf, and it's showing. Let's go to 8.
And Nasa to add to her lead.
Slow putt here up the hill.
How about the way she putted at Wilshire a month ago?
I mean, she made over 400 feet of putts for a week. It was just, it was incredible to watch.
That wasn't an exaggeration.
No,
Like
that was exactly 400. It was actually 396 feet.
Hasn't really been a lot of wind all week here. That's one of the defenses of this short golf course. Lincecum just grazes the edge. Shortest golf course on the LPGA Tour, 6,100 yards or so. Small greens, tricky, usually windy. The final group of 3 includes Lauren Coughlin, the 29-year-old, Minnesota, went to University of Virginia, makes her home there now. 3 players in that final group. You see Morgan Matreau, hand on hip.
Lydia actually had to take a drop from casual water in the bunker on the 4th.
Missed opportunity there for Lydia. There's not a lot of breeze out there right now, so players taking advantage of the softer conditions and still conditions, and they are potentially going to go pretty low in this final round here, the ShopRite LPGA Classic.
She got that pretty far down there off the tee.
She did. Boy, this looks good. Just right of it. Should feed to the left.
Yeah, that should feed towards the hole very nicely. How about this from Brooke Henderson? And she's got that for an eagle. We've had 5 eagles here so far this. And it drops. And Brooke Henderson is on a charge here on a Sunday on the Jersey Shore, out in 32.
How aggressive she'll be with this whole location. You almost want to have an in-between number so you don't get too much spin on the ball. So different from what we saw the first day, where greens were so bouncy.
Let's go back to 8.
And Lydia Ko to get within 1 of the co-leaders. Oh, yes. So a missed opportunity at 7 from close range.
What we've seen so far today, green's much more receptive, so I'd expect to see this spin a little bit. Definitely don't want to go long, so players would err on the side of caution.
Where does Jody rank among ball strikers on the LPGA Tour?
She's a player with so much potential that I think we all kind of expected to do a little bit more than she has so far, but like Tom mentioned, struggled a bit with COVID, struggled with a shoulder injury.
Might need to get down a little bit.
Yeah, took a pretty firm first bounce, but got some stops, so she's going to have a chance for a birdie. And that just moved. So just a 5 for Nasa.
That looked good for a long time, Tom. It was a nice stroke, just ran out of touch of pace.
Yeah, the 3 par 5s, the 3 easiest holes on the course.
Under that one just a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to work out pretty good.
Imagine with the rain, the rough would be a little bit thicker with some more moisture in it.
Indeed. There you can see that bounce that was just hopping up almost as high as the flag. It's just almost stopping today. So, but I'll move to her right just a little bit.
There's that one round for Sunghyun each tournament that tends to hold on to her momentum.
And This is just a green light situation. Ball a little below her feet. Hole cut on the right, 97 yards. Not just a sandwich. Needs to spin right.
We talk a lot about her putting, but she's such a great ball striker that she doesn't have to putt. Yeah, same thing there. She expected it to break right, and it just doesn't.
What a weekend this could be for golf in Canada.
Fescue is quite thick at the moment, so it makes this almost a blind second shot. It's going to be okay. That'll stay on the green.
129 hole location. Hole location's on that 13 steps on. Pretty accessible today. This is the pitching wedge. Back into a little bit of a lane, trying to bring it in right to left. Going to go a little left to the hole location, but not bad.
Let's go to 18.
And let's see the sneak preview of always pivotal. Par 5, reachable, even for shorter hitters. NB Park.
Yeah, they moved the tee up again today. It's been up yesterday and today.
Lydia, who's closing in on the LPGA Hall of Fame, 21 of the 27 needed points. NB Park already in the Hall of Fame, and we may want to just put an asterisk by this. You're not going to see that very often, a 3-putt from NB Park.
And you got to land it probably right at about flag high. Take one hop forward and spin back a touch. There is a slight backstop behind this hole location.
It's coming in high, just like you said.
Wow, so much spin. She landed it past the flag and still couldn't get it to stop.
The green at 11. If you go long, you can get in some trouble. That's why they come up a little short. Now, Frieda Schinholt at the 9th. This is the final group. Frieda all pars and a double bogey so far, so she's trying to turn things around and gives herself a chance for an eagle at the 9th.
Loaded field of the Meyer LPGA Classic. Lydia second at 10.
Let's see if she can control the spin. It's going to spin back off that slope. Won't go quite as far as some of the others, but it's just so much softer today there.
The second shot here for Brooke.
83 yards. Really good look at it. Wind starting to pick up back into her face. Oh, yeah.
It's delightful. It's a very narrow green, this, and it can cause...
Brooke Henderson back for more at the 12th.
Nice tight birdie. Let's go to the 15th and check in with the former U.S. Women's Open champion, Brittany Lang. She had back-to-back birdies at 13 and 14. She's just outside the top 5, and that is a pretty good tee shot at the 15th, which can be a tricky par 3. And Brittany Lang for 3 birdies in 4 holes. It's not going to drop. There's a par 5 to finish here. 16 can be a tricky hole. 17 gives you a birdie chance. It's a short par 3, very short, just 109 yards today. Let's go to the 13th, and Brooke Henderson, the leader, her second.
Just 133 uphill. The wind helping. That's 9-iron on the way. Tiny little tabletop up here in the left. Boy, this looks good.
Oh, it is good. Another really solid iron shot from Henderson, and another great look at birdie. Brooke Henderson for another birdie here at the 13th.
Well, you can't ask for a better look. Just inside left edge and firm. Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness me.
Is that not going to fall? Just too far away.
If she loses out by 1 shot or ends up in a playoff later today.
Back at the 10th, she really spun it from a similar yardage, so she has to be aware of that. A little slight breeze back in her face. Looks like it's carrying far enough, Morgan. Let's see what the spin does.
Beautiful.
Nicely done.
That's such a great story. Brittany Lincecum expecting her second child.
And she said to me she could feel her tummy shift left on the downswing, and she seemed to hit it longer. Hataoka, 93 yards to the hole, Jim.
Exactly. Also has to be aware of spin.
It's It's so different than what we saw earlier this week, where players could not spin the ball because the greens were so firm. And to see how the golf course has changed even in the last 2 days, it's pretty dramatic.
Yeah, did not birdie the 9th at par 5, so she needs to get this one in. Wow.
Just disappeared. How do you explain that, Morgan?
Yeah, she just hasn't been making those putts. I mean, we saw her miss the putt on 11. She missed a birdie opportunity on 9. Seems to kind of stand over the ball a little bit longer than I think we're used to seeing.
So costly. It was moving right to left from the other side, from this side of the hole, so you would think that the line she had it on was the line there. A bit of movement left to right coming from the other side of the hole, but it just stayed straight. It's got a 14.
And a second for Henderson, Trip.
156, 6-iron in hand, back into the wind, puffing up just a little bit.
A different wind than we've seen so far this week. This 14 playing as the second hardest hole on the course today. Just one of the longer, challenging par 4s. That's a beauty.
Lindsey comes second at 13.
Yeah, 136. I love the pace of play, the way she plays. Just get up, get after it, make your decision. That's coming in nice and low. See if it skips forward some.
Check in with Frieda Schinholt, who had the lead overnight. This for a birdie at the 11th, trying to claw her way back after an early double bogey. So that gets her back to level par for the day. Let's go to 16.
And a birdie try for Brittany Lang. And as the afternoon progresses, the greens should get a little bit bumpier as this Poana grows rapidly throughout the course of the day.
At 13, this is Lindsey Weaver right for birdie.
Yeah, 15 feet up the slope. I'd have moved to her left. Depends how smooth it comes out. It came out smooth. There you go. What a birdie.
Yeah, so she's at 9 under par, a couple back. Top tracer technology here with the shot for Brooke.
Oh, boy. It never left the flag.
Oh, yeah. And another birdie chance for Brooke Henderson.
I've seen her do it pretty much inside of 10 feet all week. And she's been very, very good.
All right, go now. Back it up.
Nobody better right now. Brooke Henderson leads the way.
It's probably very telling for her what she was facing at the 14th. Hataoka away here, Jim.
Yeah, an average lie. It was from 149, and that's on a pretty good line just left to the hole. Should be all right.
Wonderful.
See her take that one last long look at the hole. Be a little bit more of an artist.
There you go. Practice paid off.
Big par putt. In every meaning of the definition. So, a little bit of a stall here for Lincecum. Trouble off the tee and just couldn't recover.
I think that would be her definition of getting too sassy with it.
That's a sassy bogey.
Yeah.
Just making sure she's not going to be stepping in anyone's line.
She's going right at it. If it's the right club.
Oh, is it ever?
Oh, boy. That ain't any good.
Beauty.
Big club in there.
He will have a putt to get to 11 under. Oh, it turned. And so NASA remains one back. Player who is 7th in the world, has been as high as 3rd in those Rolex rankings.
And the second for Henderson, Trip.
120 yards. That's a wedge. It's got to go. She's got a backstop behind it. I'm surprised she's short.
Just released enough to catch the edge of the green.
In the green. Lindsey Weaver writes tee shot at the 15th.
For hybrid here, made a nice save for par on the last hole. And another solid shot.
Yeah.
She's not going to quit, I'm telling you.
At the 14th, we have Alvin Valenzuela, born in New York City, just 24 years old. She grew up in Geneva, Switzerland. Gonna make a little noise here down the stretch. A couple of youngsters in the hunt. 22-year-old Frieda Schinholt.
When she leaves the flag in and has it taken out.
Valenzuela tried to get to 10 under par. Beautiful speed, just not quite dialed in on that line. 137th in the Rolex Women's World Golf Ranking.
Let's go to 16.
And Jim here for Lindsey's second.
Yeah, 124 should be a pitching wedge. This green is really soft, that front hole location. See if she can get it back and spin.
Weaver right at 10 under. Henderson at 11 under.
Ooh. At least the right hand just enough on that one to turn it left early.
Brooke Henderson from Canada here with the par putt.
Important not to hit this too soft. Have to be aggressive. If there's one thing she's done when she misses, is a little too tentative.
Yeah, she got it this time.
Really solid. I think that was a big putt right there, Tom.
It's high and out to the right a little bit. There you go. As you said, a lot of spin on that one.
At the 15th, this is Jodie Hewitt Shadow from England. Lives in the Florida area now. This for a birdie. Yes, gets it to drop. So she moves inside the top 5. Has never won before. This is her 235th start on the LPGA Tour. Back to 17. Lindsey Weaver right.
Also a pitching wedge as well. Not much wind. And that's turning just left of the hole. Depends on the spin.
She's going to stay there. Okay. She's got a chance here, Jim.
She does. There's a scoreboard right over her shoulder.
That's a little bit of a quick
She
backstroke.
Looks
again.
good. Looks
There you
really
go.
good. And Lindsey Weaver Wright ties the lead at 17. Now Nasser at 17.
Gotta take dead aim at this one. This is on a good line. Might need a little spin though. Just see what it does.
Yeah, right over the flag. Does get a little bit of stop. So she will have a putt to get to 11 under.
Was just a touch heavy, but headed towards the right side.
Safely on, pin high, a chance to set the tone, post a significant clubhouse lead.
Well, the pace looks good.
Beautifully executed by Brooke Henderson. And a tap in left to post at 12 under par. Lindsey Weaver Wright coming off the birdie at 17. She'll have an opportunity to match or beat that number. She'll need to be able to stand up to the moment. Not a proven winner. Well, Lydia Ko's trying to muster up something special here down the stretch. She needs at least a birdie finish.
Well, Christy Kerr did hole out for eagle earlier today on this hole. Almost looked like that one would hop in the hole. Lydia goes back and forth between left-hand low and conventional based on how she feels. That one was conventional. Most of the day we've seen her left-hand low. Wonder if missing a few of those short putts is making her switch maybe a little bit more.
And Lauren Coughlin on the tee. Lauren 2 over for the day. Another player chasing a big week here. She's 116th in the race to the CME Globe, the ranking on the LPGA coming into the week. But that is one of the best tee shots we've seen.
How good is that? Great decision now. Of course, we could all say that afterwards, but that was smart.
Now Hataoka, the disappointing finish here on the 18th hole. Yeah.
Oh, that's just like salt in the wound.
That's unfortunate. Well, regardless, a 6-time winner. Didn't hear the contact, a little bit of a click.
Didn't quite sound super crisp, therefore it didn't have as much spin on it.
Oh, she
Good
did
was
it!
that?
She did it!
Those 2 putts, Kelly, on the last 2 holes.
And the second for Jodi Ewart-Shadoff. 188 yards. Great drive by her to get to this point. Oh, wow. Very well done. Oh, just in the left door.
Well, and that's what this one is. No problem at all.
Yeah, Brooke continues to really drive it well, heading into the heart of this.
She's at 17 and 18, but hit it up the right rough when she played this hole previous. And that is turning over. That should be all right.
Yeah,
Sure, if she can get there in 2, Morgan, in that swing.
That looked like a better golf swing. Didn't get as stuck underneath it as she did in regulation.
It was previously. And that is a little heavy off the right, but it's turning back.
And it looked like a similar swing to the one we saw her make off the tee in regulation. A little bit underneath it. She's going to get away with it, though. Yeah, really good swing.
Well, the good shots continue. That's right at it.
Wow, they loved it, and that is exactly why. What a shot by Brooke Henderson. A great team effort.
Reminds me a bit of the second shot she hit to win the KPMG Women's PGA in the playoff against Lydia Ko. Hit her second shot to about 3 feet. Yeah, really good swing. And she looked away like she didn't like it. It's kind of a Brooke, you know, players like to watch that good shot.
Come on, get in there.
That had a beautiful sound to it.
Yeah, well done. She's given herself a chance.
Kind of short backstroke there.
So that's a 5. And the door is open. And it's Brooke Henderson, the winner of the ShopRite LPGA Classic for her 11th tour title at the age of 24. She is now up there with Lexi Thompson in total victories. G.I. Shin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't go anywhere. In just a few
Susie
moments,
Maxwell
we will have
Birney.
the trophy presentation to the winner of the 2022
so many years
ShopRite
ahead of her.
LPGA Classic, presented by Acer.
What a marvelous round of golf today, and she never, ever went backwards, Morgan.
And not only did she shoot 64, but then she eagled the playoff hole. I mean, what a performance today from Brooke Henderson.